You as a family and Christo, you've done something that's really, really important. As you get a bit older, you get a bit cynical, and so there's people have not, you don't see a lot of good, even how positive you are, and this is something that is just good. So for the rest of your life, you can say you've done something that's going to help a huge amount of people, help science, and help us develop. So thank you so much for that. I'd just like to say I'm the new head of the School of Medicine, as Clair alluded to, Prof, and I've been here for 2 months now. And I've worked all around the world, in the USA at some of the top biomedical research centers. I've worked in the UK the last 8 years. And I've got to be honest, my 2 months here, I've seen some of the most impressive people. And this is one of the most impressive places to work I've ever worked in the world with that experience. We've got some at the University of Free State, some of the most immensely talented young researchers and senior researchers. And I have to say that really firmly. We all know Prof. William Valenza is absolutely world famous. Okay, we got Prof. Jan van Zyl there. We've got Vernon Lowe, top of his medical school, now really doing well, leading his department as a researcher himself. The all-around Gerda Marx is here. Mike Webb, there's just so many talented people. Libby is who's spearheading this. There's just so much young and established researcher talented here, and we have to understand that. All right? So I've got to be very firm on that. I've seen some of the most, and this is just in medicine, around in this room are some of the most talented academics I've seen in 14 or 15 years traveling the world doing research for my whole career and in the academic medical world. What's important, and to keep them going now, researchers like this can't survive on bread alone. What they do is so important is research. And to improve the way patients are treated, the way we understand diseases, the way we understand how the body works, research is absolutely crucial. And like it or not, research takes money and funding. Okay? And the more complex the disorders, the more important funding is. And as we all know that as time goes by, it's increasingly hard to get funding from government, funding from the recognized sources. So something like this is absolutely gold for us. And that's why I said, Christo, you've done something magnificent here, because for us to develop, and all these brilliant researchers, to develop what they're doing, we need this type of funding. So I really do think that what you've done is will help already good researchers produce some phenomenal work. And that's something important, and I'll remember this forever, and I'm sure everyone around who I've mentioned, and all the management, Prof. and Marlene, and everybody here will really remember forever too. You've chosen, as I said to you, a very topical disorder. We're coming to increasingly understand that metabolic disorders, they're complex disorders that involve multiple systems. The diseases like diabetes, it's not one-stop shop. It's incredibly complex what happens and the changes that occur. And again, you need really complex testing and really intelligent work to solve it. And that requires, again, some funding. So it's a really good area. It's one of what I call the hot areas of research, especially in clinical medicine. So you've chosen a very good area. And I think it's a fantastic opportunity for us to develop the areas too. Lastly, just to finish off, and this is a partnership, Prof. Clair talked about that. We see this as a partner with you and your entire family. We hope that every few months or every 6 months when you can pop in and see what's happening and keep in touch, and we will be sure. I'm sure the team that are involved in doing this will keep on sending you updates and reports. The nice thing about something like that is not only you touch in almost the patient's lives, and a lot of what you see and produce is intangible. Hopefully in a few years' time, I'm going to take with the team that hopefully in a few years' time we can give you some publications that have resulted from this, published in international journals, that you can put up your wall, frame and put up your wall and say that if it hadn't been for your funding, that we wouldn't have done this. So I'll undertake to you, as I promised to you, and Vernon, I hope you've heard that, and the rest of the team in internal medicine, that hopefully in a few years' time we're going to see, and I'm sure we will, some top-notch research papers that will change practice. So thank you so much. We want to see you again and again and again around the university and showing all and looking at the work that this top team is doing. Always remember that you have done a fantastic thing. This is really a huge thing, and we'll wait forever. I'm blessed that you've done that. So thank you so much to you and your family, and thank you again. Okay.